Hey you guys, Kyle Mendoza here to teach you a fun combination tutorial called a straddle swing to a toe shoot 180 into a cat. It's a very, very fun movement, kind of technical, but let's watch that again real quick. How you get into it's up to you, but you're going to go from a straddle, hold the straddle while you drop into your swing, shoot your toes forward into a 180 twist, and you finish in a cat position. So one of the first things that you're going to want to work on is getting familiar with doing a toe shoot motion underneath the bar. So start with grabbing it here, and then what you're going to do is just kind of jump, keeping your hips back but picking your feet up. So practice kind of going back with your hips and lifting your feet up. Then from there, you lift your other foot up to meet that foot, and then kind of pulling your feet out as you pull back on your arms to extend your body into that shoot. It might take a couple tries, so just make sure you're not going through with your legs bent, nice and tucked. Try to make sure you're really reaching and extending your body, trying to feel that extension. If you have to literally do what I just did and walk yourself through into this position, do so. It will definitely help you. After you get familiar with that toe shoot coming through, then you start working on the twisting motion. So as you shoot through, you will point with both feet and wrap your feet over the other, and then that'll help you turn. And as you go under, you'll start to kind of twist. And same thing with the other way. Point the other foot over the other leg and turn to face the ground. But make sure you're standing it back up. So don't think when you see the ground, stay facing the ground. When you see the ground, try and stand it up. And if you feel like you're getting low, or you feel like you're not getting a powerful swing, you feel like if there was a mat there, you'd be kicking it, lift your hips close to the bar as you're shooting through. And then think about pointing your feet up from underneath the bar, and that'll help your trajectory go up and out, and that arch will kind of give you more time to really finish that rotation and hopefully help you stand up a little bit taller. From there we work on doing it from the bar. So let's say you just jump up, get to a front support. What you're going to think about doing is almost like a back hip circle into a little toe shoot, and then after you get familiar with that, you can follow through with the turn, then getting technique, keeping your hips close to the bar and not letting them drop as you go under the bar, and then making sure your feet can kind of point up to give you that arch in your trajectory. Trajection, whatever the right word for that is. Now, to get from your front support to your straddle hold, what you're going to need to do is make sure you're comfortable with being able to mount the rail from a front support. So think of your sequence in that being a 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, and shoot. This might take a few tries going slow, so really make sure that you have that technique down and making sure that you can keep your hips slightly back, allowing you to drop back into that swing. Having a mat underneath you will really help you get comfortable with committing to keeping your hands on the bar, keeping your feet outside of the bar, and really making sure that you're not swinging under, legs bent, but locking your legs out and just kind of woo! Riding it full straddle into that toe shoot. And then when that part there gets comfortable, then you start working on the wrap, the twist. As your confidence builds, you're going to need to challenge yourself with other obstacles and put them in your way, because in the final challenge, you must pass over a bar or a ledge and catch it as you're working your way down the opposite side. So having something here, but still working on your swing low to the ground, can help you work on the technique of being able to do the swing and commit to following through over something. So let's say you have the obstacle in your way and all of a sudden you have a new mental block and you don't want to do it from the front support, doing the big straddle. Maybe you're scared to whack your butt or your groin or your gooch on the box, or maybe you feel like you can't keep your feet up and you're not going to be able to traject over it. Or you can just kind of find new progressions with this. So let's say you work on your underbar, going step and pull. And then as you get better with that, you keep your feet off the box and just point both of them completely past it. Front support, into your toe shoot, and you kind of work your way through those exact same progressions, okay? And then as you get more control, you follow through. Front support, straddle, woo! Okay, maybe that was a little too close to comfort. So maybe if you are worried, squeeze back. After that, it's literally going through those exact same progressions on the much larger scale working on committing to the same progressions, shooting over the bar and passing it, getting your technique, and then following through with the wrap and then turning over. Once you can turn, then you're going to want to work on your timing and being able to spot where your hand placement's going to go, where your foot placement's going to go, getting familiar with trying to grab the bar or tap your foot before you hit the ground. Always helps to have a mat behind you in case you need to land on it if you over-rotate or fall back. And then after a while, when you get familiar with it and you know your sequence, you know your timing, and you feel the control and you're relaxed enough to be aware while in motion, you can spot and commit to your ultimate goal, and it will hopefully look something like this. Hopefully I helped you guys out. If I haven't, let me know what's going on in the comments below, or send me a video of you making your attempts and I'll watch it and give you guys tips. I hope this was an awesome tutorial for you guys. I don't normally do combos, but if you want to see more like this, let me know what kind of combos you would like to see, and I'd be happy to help you guys work through those transitions. My name is Mendoza. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Take care and stay positive.